All right, amazing game last night between the Timberwolves and the Thunder. Super back and forth. OKC hitting big shots. T-Wolves hitting big shots off the bench, especially DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker probably had one of the best games of his career, hitting threes, even getting to the rim, had some crafty finishes around the rim as well. But I think the main story of the show is the Thunder's big three. SGA 40 points, J-Dub 34 points, Chet 21 points. Chet was even aggressive on the offensive rebounds. Him and Hartenstein were getting second chance opportunities. When you have the same amount of offensive rebounds as the Timberwolves, it's pretty impressive, considering the size difference in most of their lineups. And then J-Dub hitting every big shot, especially when SGA was sitting on the bench. When he was resting, he just hit big shots. He was getting to the rim. He was getting to the free throw line. And of course, SGA, you can't overlook 40 points, even if some of the free throws were a little bit egregious. Some of the flopping or flailing was a little egregious, but he was hitting every mid-range shot in the fourth quarter, especially in the second half. He was hitting every big shot, even some threes that he wasn't really, hitting that well in this series and throughout these playoffs. He's hitting threes, he's hitting mid-range shots. He's pretty much, getting to any spot that he wants on the court, and you could just tell that he's a little bit more advanced than Anthony Edwards at this point in their careers, which makes sense because Anthony Edwards is 2-3 years younger, and has less experience in the NBA. People kind of forget SGA is a bit older now. He's not with the same age range as Chet and J-Dub, like 22, 23. He's like 27. He was part of a Clippers team for a couple of years and a Thunder team since the bubble. We forget that he was part of the bubble run in the playoffs with Chris Paul in 2020. So, he's been in the league for 7-8 years, even more I think. But anyways, he's more experienced. He's more of an, like I said, higher level than Anthony Edwards, deservedly so. He won the MVP, but I think the main story will probably be Julius Randle, just because his inability to hit shots, but as well as to just be impactful on the court offensively and defensively. He didn't, make much of an impact on the court when he was out there. He was kind of just spotting up in the corner. He kind of let the physicality, I don't know if the Thunder get to him or what, but yeah, he just wasn't very impactful in this game. And of course, I thought the Wolves were going to win this series because, in part, I thought Julius Randle would be the third or fourth best player in the series, and so far in the series, he's not even been anywhere close to that. And Chet has been way better than him, I think, throughout the series, just on both ends of the floor. He just makes way more of an impact. But yeah, Thunder are up 3-1 now, one win away from the NBA Finals, and they get to close it out on their home court.